What's going on, guys? Duel here. Hope you guys are enjoying your Tuesday. And once again, I would like to thank you guys very much for helping me out with my YouTube and my Twitch. Yes, I do live stream on Twitch every day, twitch.tv/jppbduel. Link is in the video description itself, so you guys can check it out, and I'll see you there. For today's game, I am going first. And this is not a prankkids SwordSoul deck that I was playing. I was just playing my normal prankkids deck with the Kaijus. And I start my turn off by normaling out Lamseys, going into Meowmoo, and my opponent Ash blossoms my first graveyard activation of my prankkids card, thus stopping my combo because I have no negations of my own. Thankfully, I hard drew into Fusion Destiny on my first 5 cards, use it to go into DPE, so that way I'll at least have something on the field to use it to counter my opponent, right? My opponent starts his turn off by activating Pot of Desires, draws 2 cards. Now, really important here, guys, if you guys are new to DPE combo, always remember, DPE, if it's tributed or used as a link material, stuff like that, DPE has to be destroyed by battle or card effect to be able to activate in the graveyard. Tribute is not a card destruction. And since I have Nibiru in my hand, if my opponent was playing a combo deck, I for sure want to nib my opponent, right? So he's trying to negate my DPE. If I nib, I tribute my own DPE, my DPE is not coming back. So I activate DPE to the Impermanence's play, pop the Imperm and the DPE, so that way I will have the DPE activation and have DPE on my next standby phase. Now, opponent is playing SwordSoul, and it's a guaranteed nib on my opponent. Unless my opponent has a crossout in hand, this is a guaranteed nib. And when I say guarantee, if you guys are familiar with the SwordSoul combo, if your opponent starts with Ecclesia special and then goes into his combo from there, that means he will special out 5 times before he could have access to Baron de Fleur. His 6th summon would be Baron de Fleur, but he will special out 5 more times. Let's count. First summon, Ecclesia. Ecclesia into Moi, that's 2. Moi reveal Taya, get a token, that's 3. He's gonna special out Longyan from his hand by discarding Vishuda, that's 4. Longyan gets a token, that's 5. 5 specials before he goes into Baron de Fleur. That's why I said it's a guaranteed Nibiru unless my opponent has a crossout in his hand. So I nib my opponent, he has no crossout, my nib goes through. Nice. I stop my opponent's combo. Now, my opponent still had his normal summon, okay? He had not used his normal summon, he only special summoned till there. He normal summons out Taya. Taya banishes 1 from his graveyard, gets a token, goes into Grandmaster. This is basically the combo extension for SwordSoul players. This is a Diamond 1 gameplay, by the way, guys. This is a Diamond 1 gameplay. So keep that in mind. He goes, he searches, since he banishes the SwordSoul Blackout, gets a token, activates Vishuda, bounces my nib. So keep this in mind. Now, once he activates Ashuna, he's going to be locked into Worm monsters only, right? Ashuna locks you into Worm monsters only. It says right here, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Worm monsters if you use Ashuna's second effect. My opponent knows he gave me my nib back in his hand. He should know I have Nibiru in my hand now. So, banishes the Ashuna, gets an Adara on the field. He cannot access his Crystron Hulk combo. Hits me in the face for 28 with Grandmaster, ends his turn. Now, I do have a starter card in my hand, being the Roxy's, and I get the special summon of DPE on my standby phase. So this way, I can pop 1 card on the field. My DPE comes, normal out Roxy's, try to go into my combo again. And surprise, surprise, another Ash in my opponent's hand. So, no prankkids combo, again, I'm stuck with the field that I currently have. So negate on the Roxy's, and then I just have to go into battle phase. I get rid of the token, I try to bump into the Grandmaster with my DPE because currently Grandmaster is at 24. I was going to bump into that. If he did not activate Grandmaster, I was going to hit into Grandmaster, kill it, and then pop DPE and pop the nib token. But my opponent played smartly. When I say he played smartly, it's because he activated Grandmaster to negate DPE. Now, what is he negating? He's negating this effect right here. Monsters your opponent control loses 200 attack for each hero card in your graveyard. If he negates that effect of DPE, that means this card will bounce back up to 2800 attack, which is his original attack, so that way my DPE cannot kill it. So, I chain link my DPE towards that activation. I pop my Meowmoo, and I pop the nib token. I know I can't kill it, but I just wanted to get rid of the potential cards on the field that you know, if he goes into Sovereign, he could bump into my Meow move, hit me for massive, massive damage, right? I didn't want that to happen. So on his turn, he draws into his Ecclesia. Normals out Ecclesia. He had more monsters, so he can use special health. He already used up his normal summon right here, guys. Normals out Ecclesia goes into his Crystron Hulk combo. Crystron Hulk special out the Despot 001. That goes into Auroraton. Now, once he does this, I know he's going to go into Bajia or Yazi or Denlong and do all kinds of stuff and kill me this turn. So I have to nib him right here. Once I see the Despot 001 come on the field, I was like, I have to nib him. I can't allow this field to happen. I can't let him play through with this field, or I would be dead next turn. So I nib my opponent. So right here, as I said before, if you guys are new, if DPE is tributed, it cannot activate this graveyard activation to come back on the field on the next standby phase. So I try to activate DPE in the hopes that my opponent would not consider activating Grandmaster to negate my DPE. That way my DPE would be tributed as well. But again, Diamond 1, people know what they're doing in Diamond 1. So he activates Grandmaster, banishes a card, targets my DPE, so my DPE would stay on the field, and Nib will take the DPE as a tribute as well. I'm going to give my opponent a big boy Nib token. I think 7900 attack and 3600 defense. He activates, I believe, Adara. Adara adds back the Taya in his hand, and he's gonna end his turn on this. He already uses normal summon, so he can't activate the Taya, can't normal out the Taya. And this turn, I draw into a starter card for my Prankkids combo starter, Dropsies, right? I use the Dasher in the graveyard to special out the Dropsies, mind you, not using my normal summon. So I try to go into my one card combo. Okay, so let me pause right here. In my mind, as soon as I see the starter card, I know. Last turn, I was thinking, if I draw into a starter card, it's a guaranteed win next turn because one starter card plus the Panda in my hand, which is a Prankkids card, I only have to search for Prankkids Pranks off of my Doodle-Doo, which will give me access to Access Code Talker, right? Access Code Talker will be on the field with 5300 attack with 3k nib on the field. That's 8300 attack into my opponent. He is dead. That's what I was thinking. I top decked into a starter card. I still had my Celestial to activate a free pot upgrade Celestial in the grave to activate it to, even if I didn't draw into a starter card, to draw into 2 more cards. And as soon as I go into my combo, I activate the graveyard activation my opponent scoops. He knows I will kill him this turn if I do a full Prankkids. Even if I just got my Butler on the field, next turn's interruptions would be pretty heavy for him to deal with. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the game, guys. If you guys do like this kind of videos, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to my channel, maybe coming online to my Twitch, watching me, supporting me. You guys can see me live. And with that being said, this is JPB Duel signing out for today. See you guys in the next video. Peace!